Hello children. So chapter 8 algebraic expressions and operations on them. Now we will continue with practice set 36. The first two sums are like MCQ, but you need to work out. In maths always you need to work out and find out the answer, not just guessing out. So let's start with question number 1. First sum children, practice set 36. First one is simplify. Simplify 3x minus 11y minus 17x plus 13y. So one bracket is 3x minus 11y, other bracket 17x plus 13y, and it is a subtraction sum. We need to choose the right answer from these options which are given. 7x minus 2y, other one is minus 14x minus 54y, minus 3 bracket 5x plus 4y, and fourth one minus 2 bracket 7x plus 12y. Now we cannot guess out the answers. In maths you need to work out. So solution, write the bracket 3x minus 11y minus 17x plus 13y. So let's start solving the sum children now. 3x minus 11y, open the bracket, so it becomes 19 minus 17x minus into plus minus 13y. Okay, when you're opening with this minus, the signs will change. So now bring the like terms, 3x minus 17x, 3x minus 17x minus 11y minus 13y. Okay, 3x minus 17x will be minus 14x. Minus minus we are going to plus. So minus 11 minus 13 will give us how much? That is 4, 1 plus 1, 2. 24 minus 24y, because sign of the greater number, that is minus 13. Now minus 14x minus 24y. So we can take out the common number in this case. Okay. Now what is a common? 14 and 24? 2. 2 is common. So 2 7s are 14, 2 12s are 24. So let's take out the common children. So let this minus be outside, minus 2. So instead of 14, I will write down 7x, because 2 into 7x will give me 14x. Okay. And here, what should I write down children? If I write minus, I will get plus. So what should I write down here? It should be plus. Okay, because minus 2 into plus will give me minus 12. So minus 2 into plus 12 will give me minus 24. If I write minus here, it will become plus 24. Okay, and 12y it is. Is this very clear children? So among the option, which is the right one? This is your answer. Minus 2 outside, 7x plus 12y. So look at the options over there and you can find out that fourth one is the right answer. Okay. So you need to write down that fourth is the correct option in your answer. That fourth is the correct option. So we have picked up the fourth one. So you'll write down in your blank or wherever that fourth is the correct alternative or correct option. Okay, writing answer depends on how the question is being put for you. If it's MCQ, we'll just write down this answer by picking up, by writing fourth and writing this answer. Let's go for the second one. Second question children, the product means multiplication. The product of 23x square y cube z and minus 15x cube yz square is dash. So it's very simple, product. So first we will multiply 23 and 15. We will multiply the coefficient children. Okay. Coefficient of this expression, that is 23. Coefficient of this expression, that is minus 15. So let us multiply and check out what is the answer for that. So 23 into minus 15. 5 3s are 15. 5, 1 carried. 5 2s are 10. Plus 1 11. 1 3s are 3. 1 2s are 2. So finally answer is 5. 3 plus 1 4. 2 plus 1 3. and minus 15. So it has to be, answer has to be minus 345. Okay, so look at the option, children, without thinking about the variables, that what is the right option. Just look at it. So who is giving us 345? Yes, two options are 345, but we need minus. So that is present only in the first option, minus 345. Later on you can check the index power, that is C. We add now when it is multiplication. So 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 1, 4. Y raised to 4. And Z, here 1Z and here 2Z. That is 2 plus 1, 3. In multiplication, we are adding the indices. I hope you remember indices. So see, for example, the first one I am showing you. X raised to 2 is in the first one. And the other one is X raised to 3. And multiplication. Okay. So 3 plus 2, 5. So x raised to 5. So that is how you will conclude. Okay. And just by multiplying the coefficients, you know which is your option. So this is the first one is the right answer. Okay. So you'll pick up and you'll write down over here the first option, that is minus 345, x raised to 5, y raised to 4 and z raised to q. So that's the answer. Now third question is solve the following equations. Now how do we solve the following equations? That is 4x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 9 upon 2. Yesterday also I solved such sums where I told you there are two ways. One is your 6th standard method. Okay, you take the number that is plus 1 upon 2. So minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 9 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2. Okay, I'll show both the methods. So here we go, 4x plus 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2, opposite of 1 upon 2, 9 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2, because whatever we do to the left hand side, we have to do it to the right hand side. So subtracting 1 upon 2 from both the sides, what do we get? 4x is equal to, because 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 is 0. Okay, no need to write that 1 minus 1 upon 2 and all that. So it's okay, we can just continue with our sum, that is 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 is 0. So here we need to work out 9 minus 1 upon 2. So 4x is equal to 8 upon 2 and 4x is equal to 8 upon 2. Now again what we can do is we can either multiply the 2. Okay, when we multiply this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled and 4x into 2 will be 8x, or directly we can, what we can do is just take this 2 1s are 2 4s are 8, we could do it. See, simplification depends on you what you do. So I will cancel 2 1s are 2 4s are 8. So I am getting 4x is equal to 4. Okay, so when 4x is equal to 4, now there are two ways again. Here you can divide 4x by 4 equal to 4 upon 4, or what we can do is 4x is equal to 4 now. So we can just write x is equal to 4 upon 4. That is 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So x is equal to 1. Okay, whichever method you want, children. Or in this case 4 and 4 will cancel. 4 and 4 will cancel. So x is equal to 1. So you can use in simplification whichever method you want, but the sum should be correct, children. Second sum, 10 is equal to 2y plus 5. So in solution, 10 is equal to 2y plus 5 I have written. So this is the plus 5. So we have to write minus 5 and here also minus 5. So 10 minus 5 is equal to 2y plus 5 minus 5. This is your original question. So minus 5, subtracting 5 from both the sides. So we get 10 minus 5, we are getting 5. And here plus 5 and minus 5 will cancel. So it is only 2y. Now here it can be, you want to divide, you can divide, or 2 is multiplied here. So straight away I can take 5 upon 2 is equal to y. Okay. Therefore y is equal to 5 upon 2. Here there is no change of sign because we are taking the whole thing. Whole 5 upon 2 on the right hand side and the whole y on the left hand side. So there shouldn't be any change of sign. When you take only a term That is, for example, if I take minus 5 to the right hand side, it will become plus 5, children. So either you can use this method, or 10 is equal to 2y plus 5, or this method. Now see, plus 5, I have to bring it to the left hand side. So 10 minus 5 is equal to 2y. 10 minus 5 is 5, is equal to 2y. Therefore, 5 upon 2, because 2 is multiplied with y. So 5 upon 2 is equal to y. What many children do is that y they bring this side, they take the 5 here, which is wrong. 2 is multiplied, not 5. So 2 has to come to the left hand side. Okay. So this whole thing we are changing just for the look of the answer. 5 upon 2. Okay. This is the final answer. If you leave at this stage, 5 upon 2 is equal to y is also okay. It's correct. Now I will continue with my simplification. Okay. Minus 4 plus 4 I am not doing. You do whichever method you like it. 5m minus 4. I take it to the right hand side. So 5m is equal to 1 is there on the right hand side. Minus 4 goes to the right hand side. So it will become plus 4. Understood, children? 5m minus 4 is equal to 1. So this minus 4 I am taking to the right hand side. So that will be 1 plus 4. So 5m is equal to 5. M is equal to 5 upon 5, because 5 is multiplied here. So when 5 goes to the right hand side, it will become division. 5 and 5 we can cancel. Therefore, m is equal to 1. See, so easy, no? Or you want to use that method, 5m minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 1 plus 4. That also you can do it, children. Both are accepted. Fourth sum. Now in this case, fourth one, 6x minus 1 is equal to 3x plus 8. 6x, 3x are like terms. Minus 1 plus 8, they are the coefficients. So we can bring them together. So one by one, 6x, I take this 3x to the left hand side. So it will be minus 3x. Always remember, plus 3x goes to left hand side, it will be minus 3x. 8 is already there on the right hand side. So write 8 and keep it ready. Minus 1 you are taking from left hand side to right hand side. So it will become plus 1. Hope you all have understood, children. 6x, 3x is going from right to left. So minus 3x. 8 is already there on the right hand side. So write down 8. Don't change the place. Okay. Minus 1 from here goes to right hand side. So plus 1. So 6x minus 3x is 3x. 8 plus 1 is 9. Now x is equal to 3x means 3 into x. That means 9 upon 3. Because when it goes to right hand side, it will become division. Now divide. 3 1s are, 3 3s are 9. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Hope this is understood, children. Fifth sum. 2 bracket x minus 4 is equal to 4x plus 2. First we need to open the bracket, children. So 2 into x will be 2x minus 2 4s are 8 is equal to 4x plus 2 as it is. Okay. Now bring the like terms. You can see 4x, 2x. So bring the 4x this side. 2x minus 4x, because plus 4x goes to left hand side. It will become minus 4x. Plus 2 is already here, children. No need to put us plus sign, because 2 is now come to this side. So plus 2 is already there on the right hand side. Minus 8 goes from left to right. So it will become plus 8. Minus 8 goes from left side to right side. So that will become plus 8. 2x minus 4x will be 2x. Sign of the greater number. So minus 8 plus 2 is 10. Now 2x means 2 into x. That means x is equal to, right, minus x is equal to 10 upon 2. Therefore, minus x is equal to 2 1s are, 2 5s are. So it is 5. Minus x is equal to 5 is not the right way. So what we should do? X is equal to, take the minus to the other side. That is minus 5. Or we can say multiply with minus 1. So minus 1 into minus x will give you plus x. Minus 1 into minus 5 will give you minus 5, children. Hope you have understood this sum. We cannot leave the variable with minus. So what we should do? Multiply minus 1 into minus x. So that will give you plus x. Minus 1 into 5 will give you minus 5. Okay? Or just directly minus take to the right hand side. So it will become minus 5. Sixth sum. I was thinking to give it as homework, but I'll do it. 5 bracket x plus 1 is equal to 74. Open the bracket, children. 5 into x is 5x plus 5 into 1 is 5 is equal to 74. Now 5x is equal to 74 is already on the right hand side, plus 5 we take it to the right hand side, it will become minus 5. So 5x is equal to 74 minus 5. So 74 minus 5 is 69. Okay. So x is equal to 69 upon 5 because we cannot divide. So we have to leave it as it is. This is our final answer, children. X is equal to 69 upon 5. Okay. 5 is multiplied here. It goes to the right hand side. So it becomes division. So with this simplifications we are done. Now second main sum is word problem. Okay. So let us start with the word problem. Now the next sum, it was not second, it is fourth sum. Rakesh's age is 5 years less than Sanya's age. It's a word problem, children. You should always read the question nearly 3 times. By third time you will understand what to write, what to take x and all that. Rakesh's age is 5 years less than Sanya's age. The sum of their ages is 27. How old are they? See, directly they are not telling us how old are they. They are telling us with the play work. That is, Rakesh's age is 5 years less than Sanya's age. That means Sanya is bigger than Rakesh. So Rakesh is younger to Sanya by 5 years. And the sum of their ages total, that is Rakesh and Sanya's age together is 27. So what will we write down? Whose age is unknown? That is Sanya's. So first we will write down, let Sanya's age be x years. Okay, short form x years. Therefore Rakesh's age will be x minus 5 years. Correct? No, less than. If it was more than, then we will add them, children. Okay? Now, sum of their ages. Sum of their ages is equal to 27. So, sum of their ages is 27. Now, we will write down the expression of the equation. Okay? Expression of the equation. This is equation, no? So, what will it be? That is x plus x minus 5 is equal to 27. Because what are they telling? Sum of their ages. So, we need to add their ages. So, plus, that is x plus x minus 5. This is Sanya's age. This is Rakesh's age. Is equal to 27. Let us open the bracket, children. X plus x minus 5, because plus into minus is equal to 27. X plus x, 2x minus 5 is equal to 27. Now minus 5, I will take it to the right hand side. So 2x is equal to 27 plus 5. Minus 5 goes to right hand side, will become plus 5. Therefore, 2x is equal to 27 plus 5 will give us how much, children? 7 plus 5 is 12. 2, 1 carried, 32. Therefore, x is equal to 32 upon 2, because 2x means 2 into x. So, when 2 goes to the right hand side, it will become division. Therefore, x is equal to, divide 32 by 2. 2 ones are 2 ones are 1 carried here. Then how much it will be? 2 6 are 12. So 16. Therefore, x is equal to 16. This is not the final answer. X we have got as 16. See, x is equal to 16. So, x, who is x over here? Yes, Sanya is x years and Rakesh is x minus 5 years. So, Sanya's age is 16 years and Rakesh's age is how much? 16 minus 5. So, we can write that. So, we can write Sanya's age is equal to 16 years. Okay. And Rakesh's age is equal to x minus 5, that is 16 minus 5 is equal to 11 years. Okay children. So Sanya's age is 16 years and Rakesh's age is 11 years. This is how we have solved the sum. Okay. Now we will go on for the next word problem children. Fifth sum children. In a grove means in a grove, 60 more saplings of jambul. 60 more saplings of jambul were planted than those of Asoka. See how they are comparing. 60 more saplings of jambul were planted than those of Asoka. That means Asoka is unknown. Okay, Ashoka tree is unknown, the number of saplings planted. If there are altogether 200 saplings, find the saplings of jambul. Okay, so let us start with Ashoka is actually the unknown. So let the number of saplings, let x saplings of Asoka were planted. Statement can be the way you want, but correct it should be. Let the number of saplings of Asoka planted be x, but it becomes little longer. Therefore, x plus 60, because if x saplings of Asoka were planted, then x plus 60 saplings of jambul were planted. Therefore, x plus 60 saplings of jambul were planted. Total number of saplings is equal to 200. Okay. Now let us write the equation. What will be the equation? X plus 60 is equal to 200. Okay. Now we will open the bracket. X plus again I put the bracket. X plus 60 is equal to 200. X plus x, 2x plus 60 is equal to 200. Then 2x is equal to 60. I'll take it to the right hand side. So it is 200 minus 60. Plus 60 goes to right hand side, minus 60. 2x is equal to, how much it will be? 0. And 20 minus 6 will be how much children? Yeah, that's right, 14. Okay. So 140. The 2x means 2 into x. So x, I keep it here, is equal to 140 divided by 2. Therefore, x is equal to, see, 2 1s are, 2 7s are 14, 2 zeros are 0. So x I am getting as 70. X I am getting as 70. And what is x children? X is Ashoka trees. That means Ashoka trees were 70 in number. Okay. Saplings of Ashoka, 70 number were planted. So here we will write down x is equal to 70. That is Ashoka saplings planted were 70. And Jambul saplings planted were x plus 60, no? X plus 60 means 70 plus 60 children. That is how much? 7 plus 6 will give us how much children? Yes, that's right, 130. So here we are. So Ashoka saplings planted were 70 in number and Jambul planted were 130 in number. Again you can pick up and write down 130 saplings of Jambul were planted. Saplings, because that is the question asked, na? Jambul were planted. Okay? Were planted. Now 6th sum and 7th I will give it for homework. Then only I will know whether you have understood or not. Okay. So question number 6 is Shubhangi has twice as many 20 rupee notes as she has 50 rupee notes. Okay. So she has twice the number of 20 rupee notes as she has 50 rupee notes. Altogether she has 2700 rupees. How many 50 rupee notes does she have? Okay. How many 50 rupee note does she have? So this is your 6th question, children. You need to solve it. Then the 7th one. 7th sum. Virat made twice as many runs as Rohit. Virat made twice as many runs as Rohit. See, they are comparing Virat to Rohit. That means Rohit is the unknown, children. So you will take Rohit as the X runs. Made X runs. Virat made twice as many runs as Rohit. The total of their scores. The total of their scores is 2 less than double century. You know what is century, na? So the total of their scores is 2 less than double century. How many runs did each of them make? Once again, Virat made twice as many runs as Rohit. The total number of their scores is 2 less than double century. How many runs did each of them make? Solve the sum 6 and 7. If you don't get it, then I will solve it in my next video, children, where all the doubts can be solved. So take care till then, and we will very soon we will start with the next chapter.